In this video, we're gonna swap an impeller on the Mercury Verado. The year is 2020, V8, and with electronic shift. Let me just tell you, the impeller swap on the Verado is nothing different than the regular Mercury engine, especially for the electronic shift. So we're gonna go over all the steps necessary how to change that. So one key thing that's a little bit different than the other Mercury is it has a shaft which has a end face like a flathead screwdriver that needs to fit into the insert that it has, right? So you got to make sure you align that correctly. So once that aligns, the drive goes in very easy. I would suggest have two people, one extra person working with you, because the drive is heavy like the other one. On the other hand, if you see, I'm sitting on my older boat, and this one is also ready to go. In fact, I'm gonna put this up for sale. It's gonna go on sale in next few weeks. All right, so to do the impeller on a Verado, we have to open up 1, 2, and there are 2 on the other side, and there gotta be a bolt in here, so we're gonna open up that. So this is my first time doing it, so I don't know. So let's go as we. So the trick is, if you need more leverage, and you open it up like that, okay? So we're gonna open up this. Now the other side. Move all these 4, and we're gonna get back to you after we remove them. So the other ones we're gonna open up are one right here. One right here, and we're gonna get to that too. So yeah, as you can see from the side right here, the drive is coming apart. So I'm going to remove this, 2 on the other side, and then they should be coming out. Okay, yeah. All right. So right here, we're going to open up this. This 4 number 10 bolts, all 4 sides if you look. Alright, now so we have everything open, we're gonna lift this thing up. So if this thing is hard to come off, you can loop the shaft a little bit. And use a screwdriver to pull this thing out. I could have cut it too. Out. Now this is the part I'm gonna look. This is the impeller. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to put it back together. make our workspace really clean before we install the new one. So this is the kit we're gonna use. I got this. That's a kit for it. So go at the bottom. You got to make sure you line them right. And right there. And you slide your thing in. So what I'm using drill bits over here as a guide. And what we want to do, if you have soap, lube this thing with the soap really good. Soap wears off, so that's not a problem. Slide from the top. We make sure they go through these holes. Right? Now move it, this thing clockwise. And we have it on. And now we're going to put our screws back. So when you don't have guides, you can use drill bits. They work really good. Now we put everything back. So put this seal back. Let's lube this thing really good. So the seal sits like this, and there's a tool here that is used to guide it. Okay, I'm gonna put the seal on. You gotta make sure it sits good. Remove this tool. Now we're ready to go back and install. So now that we have everything back, you got to make sure the shaft that's in the front aligns, and that makes it easy to install. If not, you're going to be struggling all day. So I'm going to tie these things back, and this is how you do this job. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to shoot me a comment and I'll answer. So fellows, this is the current setup that I have. It's a 100-gallon tank filling up with the water, we want to make sure the water line is under. And what I learned about Verados, like, you got to start them in the water because they take a lot of water, and sometimes it creates a vacuum in there too. So they need a whole lot of water as compared to your regular Mercury engines. On moment of truth, we're gonna start it and see how well the job was done. And as you can see, the water is coming out.